Hey everyone, this is the Beers, and that's going to be my review of the McFarlane Walking Dead RV Zombie Flashback figure. And we're just going to start the package real quick while I tell you a story. I've probably said on this channel before, I know I have said on this channel before, that I hate McFarlane, the company, not the man, because their figures are terrible and cheap and they always break, and that's an assumption based off of 10-year-old figures, you know, like the AVP stuff and the Terminator 3 stuff. Every one of those that I had broke, except for the Grid Alien. So, yeah, they weren't that great. They weren't that great at all. They were shitty. And I passed on their figures shortly after that because they were just so terrible. And then as I got older, I got out of figure collecting, and then when I got older again, I got back into figure collecting, and being as big a fan of The Walking Dead as I am, I looked into these figures, and you know, the same person would do. You look at Series 1 and Series 2, and you're like, Rick looks like shit. Nope, I'm out. And I completely skipped this entire line because of those Series 1 pictures. You know, they're just ugly. They're terrible. Those figures are horrible. I'll never go back and pick those up. Or Series 2. Except for one guy, which from Series 2 right here, because he actually is pretty detailed. Not that articulated, but he is pretty detailed. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. But yeah, I decided to give this line a chance because a couple of my Twitter buddies, oh god, I'm blanking on your names. I know Evil Kim and Sam the Geek. That's your handles. I don't know what your actual names are. I'm sorry. I know Michael Brunson. Oh god, Sam, I'm forgetting your name, man. I'm Samuel. Oh wow, I can't believe I'm blanking on that. Anyway, they convinced me to give this line a shot, and mainly because that Gravedigger Daryl that Evil Kim got looks really cool. So I was out and about, and I was near Walgreens, like, hey, let me check the Walgreens and see if they got the Daryl one. Now, I'll casually look. I doubt they will, because it's fucking Walgreens, and they never have their exclusives. But they had this guy. I'm like, well, I'll give him a shot. And I was really blown away with this guy. I really, really enjoyed it. First, let's take another quick look at the packaging real quick. Sorry for that long-ass story. Nobody's going to watch this video anyways. As you see, it's this long-ass packaging, which is good for store shelves. That's why they make it like this. It's nothing for shelf space. That's really the only reason they make it like this. But you got the Atlanta up there, and the Halo 3 poster up there. And on the back, we have a preview of Series 6. Let me move the camera back a little bit. So you got Abraham Ford, Herschel Green, Rick Grimes, Governor Carol Petier, and Bungie Gut Zombie. So yeah. Might be seeing an unboxing of those tomorrow. Or later today, actually. Shit. Anyways, spoiler, I ordered those. Because that's when the new articulation really started, was with these guys, except for the Chopper Daryl, which I do plan to get. Because I was so impressed with this guy. Oop, I hit the camera. So impressed with this guy that I said, fuck it, I gotta get the rest of this line. Or at least, you know, the figures that I care about and the really articulated ones, you know, Series 6 forward, because look at this. This looks awesome. Like I said, the articulation is pretty limited. But it's a zombie, so, I mean, you know, it's not like you need it. Oh, that looks cool. I do hate that you can't move the head. Like, that's the only thing that you can do with head. But this screwdriver does come out of his eye. And, you know, this is the RV Zombie. If you don't know what the RV Zombie is, then you definitely have never seen Walking Dead, or at least didn't pay attention to the premiere of Season 2. But, yeah, I don't recall that happening. Matter of fact, I know that doesn't happen because I just watched it 2 days ago. So, yeah, I had this figure while I was watching it. I was like, okay, let me see what's going to go. Nope. He doesn't do that. Well, that's crazy. I mean, this right here does happen. Where it goes on his eye. I did that through the viewfinder. I'm really impressed with that. But, yeah, this head does not tilt back like that. Get severed. It doesn't happen. So I don't know why that's there, but it's a cool feature. But yeah, the arms rotate. They go out, not much, but they go out. And rotates here. Hinge. And basically the same shit over here, except for this one has a very limited range. Like pose room, but I mean, again, it's a zombie. They're stiff and rigid, and yeah. I just found out literally 20 minutes before I filmed this review that he has a waistcut, and you can do the whole Spaceballs. Oh God! Why didn't anybody tell my ass was so big? Joke. Turn this back around, and there you go. And he has cuts at both legs. That's his articulation, which it's a zombie. He doesn't need that much. But this is one of the figures from Series 2. But the sculpt is great here. It's a zombie. He doesn't need to be that articulated. And yeah, like the big issue with Series 1 and 2 was the sculpts. They were just god awful. I mean, god awful. That's why I passed on the line. Like I said, ugh. Go back and look at that Series 1 rig. It's just terrible. But I've done a lot of research into these figures before I bought them. You know, the new ones that are coming out. So, yeah, I know that I'm going to end up liking these. And the thing you really have to take into account here, except for, you know, don't hit the fucking tripod with your foot. The thing you have to take into account here is that they are a smaller scale. They are not NECA size. If I reach over here and get a NECA figure, just the closest one that I can grab. Freddy. Yeah, oh, you can see how small this zombie is compared to a normal NECA 7-inch figure. That's one thing I really, really hate about this line. I wish they were bigger. I'm definitely with Mr. Evil Cheese on that one, and like everybody in the fucking community that collects these, because like I said, I've done a lot of research on these guys. But yeah, I wish they were 7-inch scale, because that's like the best scale, right below 12-inch. So yeah, it's like they have 5-inch and 10-inch. Just like those are both 2 inches too short for the best scales. Why? But yeah, let me. Oh fuck! Where did his screwdriver go? Ah shit! Oh, it's on the floor. Don't fall over, Freddy. Okay, while I pick up the screwdriver, you can stare at the zombie's butt. And the thing that came out of the package. But yeah, I really do love this figure. Like I said, I love it enough that I ended up going back and picking up 6 more of these figures in this line. And if I end up liking those, I will pick up more. And I will start collecting these. So it all depends on how those 6 that I get later today turn out. But yeah, so far, I really like this. And, you know, it's weird that it's a smaller scale, but if you collect enough of them, and if they're good enough, I think that's okay. It's just like having a few on their own, setting them on the shelf next to like a NECA figure, they just don't compare. But if you have a shelf dedicated to these 5-inch figures, it works. It really works. Like the only other one that I had was this Master Chief. And see, he's in this scale too, so that's like all the McFarlane scales now, it's 5-inch. Which is weird, because they literally started the 6-inch trend. Everything's falling over. They started the 6 to 7-inch trend, so such a shame, you know. But you know, like I said, those AVP figures were just terrible. Everyone I had except for the Grid Alien broke on me. So, and I don't mean just like, oh, we'll fix it with super glue. I mean, this thing shattered into a million pieces because they made it out of clear, brittle plastic. The dumbasses. But McFarlane definitely seems to have improved, especially with the 2 figures that I own from them right now. I really do love both of these. Being a huge Halo fan and a huge Walking Dead fan, I was always disappointed that NECA could not make those figures. But I'm definitely content with McFarlane now, because I've had my hands on the figure from both of them, and I think they're good. I still would prefer if NECA had them, because NECA would have more articulation, better sculpts, a better size. But, you know, this is a good replacement. You know, a good rebound toy company, I guess. But yeah, I'm definitely happy with this. I'm happy enough to spend nearly $90 to get 6 more. So that should tell you something. So yeah, this has been a 10-minute review for one figure. It's supposed to be a bunch of rambling, but hey, whatever. Nobody's gonna watch it anyways. That's gonna be the perfect way. Me dying. Oh God.